At least 100,000 low-paid people on universal credit will receive no payment at Christmas, in a fresh controversy about the new benefit. The claimants will be hit because they are paid weekly and their income will likely go over the universal credit limit, officials say. They will be able to reapply in January, but, it is feared, will be left without money over the Christmas and New Year period. The same problem will reoccur in other months which, like December, have 5 paydays, because universal credit is calculated on a monthly basis. It's like nonsense, doesn't it? A script from a political farce. But no, it's actually what's happening, said one worried claimant, on the Mumsnet website. The controversy comes just 2 days before a government minister faces being hauled back to the Commons after MPs ordered a cut to separate long delays to universal credit payments. Meanwhile, some Conservatives are calling for tax cuts for the better off to be shelved to ease the plight of claimants set to lose thousands of pounds. Around 250,000 people receiving universal credit are in lowly paid work, of which 47%, more than 100,000, are paid weekly. Their earnings are topped up by the benefit, which is gradually being introduced around the country, merging 6 existing working-age benefits. Official guidance states if you're paid weekly by your employer, you will get either 4 or 5 payments of earnings within a universal credit assessment period. When you have 5 weekly earnings payments within an assessment period, your income may be too high to qualify for universal credit in that month. You can reapply the following month, as you should only get 4 wage payments in your assessment period then. Claimants are advised to budget for a potential change, but critics argue this ignores the reality facing many lower-paid people used to receiving payments weekly. They will have to sign back onto universal credit, which is not always easy for those without easy access to the internet over the festive period. On Thursday, MPs voted unanimously to slash the wait for a first payment from 6 weeks to 4, after the government refused to contest the controversy, knowing defeat was inevitable. Conservative MPs joined with the opposition parties in pleading for an urgent rethink, amid the evidence of mounting problems. Food bank organizers have ordered an extra 2,000 tons of food, to prepare for more people going hungry after moving on to universal credit, the government was told. There were also protests over cuts to the work allowance, the amount of earnings kept before claimants lose benefits, which has swiped more than £1,200 a year from many families. An angry Frank Field, the Labour chairman of the Work and Pensions Committee, demanded that ministers explain, on Monday, how they intend to abide by the will of the Commons. The whole House has unanimously asked the government to move. That's what I want the Secretary of State to address on Monday, Mr. Field added. A climb down is widely expected before next Wednesday's budget, but only a cut to a 5-week wait, which would not satisfy the motion passed. More about universal credit low pay. Frank Field: food banks budget reuse content.